Ahead of this Green Bay Packers matchup, I got a chance to sit down with one of the Carolina Panthers cornerstones at cornerback, Mr. Donte Jackson.
And thank you for having me.
So what have been the biggest adjustments in the culture of this team from training camp to now, and what do you like most?
Just the brotherhood, as I would say, that's the biggest thing that keeps me coming to work every day with a smile on my face and enthusiastic, regardless of what's going on outside. The brotherhood is what makes a lot of the hard times easier, for real.
How's your leadership with Cooley, with your growth and the impact this year has made?
Relationship with Cooley really good, man, really strong. Even though he know you're doing your own private film study, he gonna always try to just give you small little tidbits and small little notes to make sure that you at the top of your game on Sunday, play in and play out. And then again, we got D'Angelo Hall in the room with us too, and he's just been awesome because besides his savviness with his film study and his savviness about knowing and teaching you how to read receivers, he also been in the game and he's done it 14 years, so this is my 6th year and I've never had that before. I've never had a guy who's been in my shoes coaching me, you know what I'm saying, not since college. He asking questions that we may miss, during meetings. He gonna ask that question that we all probably was thinking, but we probably couldn't get a chance to ask it. When you got a smart coach, that's a plus. But when you have a coach that has done it and has been in your shoes and who has won battles, who has lost battles, it gets no better than that. It gets no more real than that, more genuine than that, for real.
You're an aggressive guy on the field. What do you like most about applying that aggressiveness in Avero's system, and how does it allow you to be more effective in both the pass defense and the run defense?
My first time getting on the field, ever actually do it, call plays, I'll do all that, was in training camp, So for me, I think it took me a little bit longer to really hone in and really understand what the system wanted from us. Once we all, I'm gonna say as a secondary and as a defense, once we all kind of made it our own thing and made it, some things that not just Coach E's defense or Cooley's defense or Coach Reich's defense. It was once we made it our defense, that's when guys are able to fly around, guys are able to do everything. You see Derek Brown taking off, you see Burns always been the play, he's been Frankie Louisville, you know what I'm saying, getting JC back, so you see guys able to really take it into their own hands.
As a leader in the locker room, how did you help the collective group stay locked in through the struggles the offense had while the defensive unit was a little bit further along?
We was always one, I know as players, I know me as a teammate, I'm always just trying to give confidence to the guys around me, you know what I'm saying? Make sure they know because, you got the whole world telling you what you're not doing right. But the thing that always stood true, and the reason we're a top 5 passing defense in the league is because no matter who's out there, we all took that field together and we all gave each other confidence. And, and that's kind of how I've always been, I want to step into coaching after playing, and that's what type of coach I'll always be, you know what I'm saying? I'll always be the guy who gonna let you know what I'm saying, when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, because that's kind of a forbidden thing, these days. Everybody want a tough love and tough coach and tell you what you need to be improving on, but nobody ever tell you, what you actually doing good, or when you out there doing your thing 4, 5, 6 games straight. People kind of pass it off, but let you go mess up for 1 or 2 games or 1 or 2 plays. Yeah. Everybody trying to let you know.
So what was your greatest NFL memory so far?
Probably week 3, my rookie year, here against Cincinnati. Caught 2 interceptions as a rookie. Coming off the week before, I had caught my first interception of my career. And then the next week, I ended up catching 2 here in front of fans for the second home game of the season. I think that was the game that kind of put Action Jackson on the map. And that kind of was the game that had people expecting me to make great plays.
What was the best football advice you've ever gotten?
Oh man, dang, that's a good question, man. I would say it probably would be, be on time and be attentive. When you talk about Cam, you talking about Thomas Davis, Luke Kuechly, Greg Olsen, those type guys, Ryan Khalil. I was able to actually see, that type of professional process up close and personal throughout a Wednesday, a Thursday, a Friday, a Saturday, Sunday pregame, you know what I'm saying? And the biggest thing I would get from that is just being attentive.
So I understand that you had a chance to go back home.
It just was an eye-opening experience, and I think that was one of the key things that helped me, start playing some of my best ball, is because I realized, even though you feel like you down and under, you feel like you can't get nothing going, these people still love you, these people still supporting you, these people do not see you for your bad plays, I promise you. I ain't never thought that I'd be getting my jersey retired, let alone being in the NFL, you know what I'm saying? So now being in my 6th year, get my jersey retired, stuff like that. Like being able to take care of my family, being able to take care of my daughters and my fiance, it's like, it's crazy, man.
What is Donte Jackson's biggest interest outside of football?
I would say I'm into, you know, I like to dress up, but mostly I'm just full-time dad. You know, I'm like more like once the season over, I'm more hands-on. You know, I'm at the recitals. I'm picking up, dropping off from school. Because growing up, my pop spent you know, most of my life in prison. You know, he went when I was about 5 or 6, got out when I was like 22. You know what I'm saying? So like my whole thing is being a father is just being there.
So Donte, would 12-year-old you believe that you would be in the position that you are right now?
Confidently, if you told 12-year-old me, like, you would be in it, he probably would say, like, duh, right? But, like, you know, like, actual reality of it, I wouldn't believe you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the confidence, like I said, the confidence was like, duh, like, right? It's supposed to be right. But then in the back of my mind, it's like, coming from where I come from, I'm from New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? Jefferson Parish, Salisbury, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'd be lucky to graduate high school where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? You'd be lucky to make it, you know, to your 25th birthday. I would think that I would believe that I was here, but I would know that it would be something hard to really accomplish for real.
5, 4, 3.